nation where people live in fear. We should not have a nation where a young child who's brimming with potential gets sucked into gangs or other activities that are nefarious to their soul. So this is going to be a big stage for us where we're going to try to take the September 11th national voice. We're going to try to take the opportunity that we've started to build with social media and really begin to call on people to do specific things in the city of Newark. There'll be some general themes like mentoring, which I am a passionate believer in. I know it makes a dramatic impact in the life of children if they have a mentor. But then for us also, it's going to be building towards this month of October, which you now saw the film. One of the episodes is titled Red October. It was a time where this idea of Mischief Week and all that got out of hand in Newark, and you saw the negative aspect of social media because some text messages went viral that were wrong and that were false, but talking about gang initiations. And people got so scared in Newark that fear gripped our city. And even other towns who had football games in Newark and the like, we had to convince them that it was safe to come in to even play our kids in sports. So this is going to be a big time for us this month. We're going to try to say, we want to show the world that we as a city are empowered enough to take back this month that now has been memorialized in this documentary as a negative, dangerous, horrible challenges in Newark. We want to take it back, and we want to take it back through citizen engagement, citizen service. And I always say this, that our nation has all these profound ideals that we all say almost in a routine way. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We know these words, we say them over and over. But I think a lot of folks have got to understand that, we're here right now because of tremendous sacrifices and community service of other people. We drink deeply from wells of freedom that we didn't dig. And if we ever want our nation to be what we claim it is, we've got to start engaging. So this is a big test for me. Can we leverage social media and community activism and the other platforms we have to connect with residents of Newark and other places to show this nation that a city can take an entire month or more back from violent crime?
Yeah, I was thinking about, and it's really not enough to be the person that's not getting into trouble. It's really
Right.
not enough. It's not enough. That's not, a lot of people are like, yeah, look, I don't get in trouble. I'm not causing any problems. I'm not doing anything. And in a way, that's just not enough. Like if you really want to do something about it, if you really want to change your existence, if the citizens of Newark, and I don't want to speak for you, I'm not, but I would just say, if the citizens of Newark, they can't look to you for the answers. They got to look in the mirror for the answer. They are the answer. The people are the answer. And here we have this opportunity. Now it's organized. Like now you can go, I was checking this thing out today. I was checking out serve.gov today, right? And the amazing thing is you can go in and type in anything you're interested in. It's serve.gov. You can type in anything you're interested in and your zip code, and it will spit out at you like 20 community service projects that you can do right now today that you can get involved. I went in, I'm a football fan. I'm a football freak. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I'm a football fan. Actually, one of the things I do to get involved in the community is I go to a high school that I'm not related to, I'm not connected to, and I just help coach the football team. And I love football, so I just put in football, and I put in my zip code, and up came all of these opportunities to like go, coach flag football for youth mentor, be a youth mentor and do this thing. And there were like 10 different things that you could do. And then I was like, well, let me see if I can trick this thing. And so I went and I put in video games, right? I just put my interests are video games. And I put in my zip code, and up came a service project. If you like video games, there's something you can do to actually serve the country, to serve other people just by playing video games. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, we've done it. We've made it easy. It exists. You can go to serve, that's serve.gov, and type in anything you like to do. Probably almost anything that you like to do, and you can find something that you can go into the community and actually do. And that one day a week, that even if it's one day a month, like I always, I sort of suffer from that, like I need to change the world mentality. Like I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I got to do that big thing. I got to do something big today. I got to talk to people about something unbelievable, like something. I got to make a quantum shift in the world. And then I sort of belittle the kind of the smaller things that I can do. And then sometimes you immobilize yourself and you don't even do that, like, let me just go out and be a mentor for a kid, one day a month. Like, but that little thing is the quantum thing. Like right now, we got like 600, almost 700 people that are watching this. If this 700 people that are watching our communication go out to 700 of their friends, or 2 of their friends even, we can create a multiple viral factor that will start engaging people in this service initiative. And on that day, we can create, the quantum shift can start now, like at this moment. And you don't have to be the guy that goes out and stops the war in wherever to do that. All you got to do is be the guy that says, one day out of the month, I like to read, I'll go read to some kids. One day out of the month, I like to play basketball, I'll go play basketball with some kids. And those kids that would otherwise be being adopted by these gangs won't be. And what I find it really amazing about what you're doing as mayor is you're doing the big things, you're having the big government conversations, but you do the little things, man. You go out and you play ball with people, like you do that little thing, but that little thing that you do is quantum. And I want to once again say that I appreciate you for that. But also I want to encourage people, just go to this thing, serve.gov, and put in anything that you like to do, and there'll be some service project that you can do. I mean, I actually think we should have people declare what they're going to do. Like they can go now, let it spit out the thing, and let's do a video where people declare what they're going to do. And if you send me the video, I'll syndicate it out on my page so everybody can see what you're going to do. If you want to, I'll set up an email account at pledgeservice@gmail.com, and you can send in a video with you just declaring what you're going to do to pledgeservice@gmail.com. That's pledgeservice@gmail.com, and I'll syndicate your video out, and I'll give you a shout out on it for your Twitter page.
And you can really put anything in there. I mean, I have a nerd side to me. If I put Star Trek in there, you think they would come back with something for me to do with Star Trek?
Let's do it. Let's go. Can you go? You got a computer in front of you? I bet it'll come back with something.
I bet so. Let's try it on this computer. They told us not to turn this on because it might interrupt the feed, but let's go be a little risky right now.
Somebody can get it. Somebody can get it.
Hey, and by the way, at some point,
are you a Star Trek guy? Is that your thing?
I'm a sci-fi guy. I told you already about time travel. Anything to deal with sci-fi, it's just my thing.
I love the time travel. I've read the script recently called Selling Time. It was a time travel thing, and I did this when I did the Butterfly Effect. I love that. So that whole time travel, jumping through time thing, and this is another one that's got a sort of similar vibe to it. I'm thinking about doing it.
Hey, you're on a set right now. Can you tell us anything about that movie? I'm also a movie addict. I'd love to hear what you're doing right now.
This thing is it's a big romantic comedy. It's called Valentine's Day, and it's me and my Jen Gardner and Jessica Alba and Julia Roberts and Shirley MacLaine and Eric Dane and it's like all these. It's a whole big group. I'm doing a scene with Patrick Dempsey from the Mr. McHottie Steamy Show guy. We've got it's this giant big cast, and it's directed by Gary Marshall, who invented Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley, and did the Julia Roberts big Pretty Woman movie, and so this should be a pretty big, coming out on Valentine's Day. So
that's this
turnaround.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround. We're like cranking this thing out.
That's fantastic. And there's no role for a large, bald politician from New Jersey?
No, we're only taking small, bald politicians from New Jersey. So we're not taking the large ones. There's an issue.